class. So today for social studies for Thursday, we wanted you to research the 5 C's of Arizona. Arizona is very well known for a lot of different things. We also have one of the great wonders of the world. We have the Grand Canyon, but we're actually known for 5 different things that start with the letter C. Now, the first one I don't have an example of for you. That is cattle. I don't have a cow in my house to show you, but about 100 years ago, Arizona was very well known for our cattle. That's what we use to provide beef, not only for the state, but also for the rest of the country. And now we do still have cattle here in Arizona, but we definitely don't have as much as we used to. So while that's still something that Arizona provides for other communities, it's not something that we have quite as much of anymore. So that's C number 1, cattle. Okay. C number 2 is citrus. I've got a lemon. Citrus could also be limes, oranges, grapefruit, but citrus is something that's very popular here in Arizona. Mainly oranges, lemons, things like that. They just grow very well here in our type of, C number 3, climate. You guys know what the climate's like in Arizona, right? Especially right about now. Our climate is hot most of the time. It's hot. That's our 3rd C. So we've got cattle, citrus, climate. Now because our climate is hot and dry most of the time, that makes it nice for certain people that have different illnesses or diseases. Sometimes this climate that we have here is really good for people with respiratory problems. Makes breathing easier, things like that. And while it is really, really hot in the summertime, which makes it hard for certain plants to grow, other times of the year make it really nice for different crops. That's why we have citrus, which we talked about, but also C number 4, cotton, like my shirt. A lot of clothing is made out of cotton. These days, we have all sorts of other materials that go into clothing, like polyester and spandex and all sorts of other things. But cotton was a really big crop or plant that we grow in Arizona, and we still use it now. And certain times of the year, if you drive in more of the rural areas of Arizona, kind of like on the outskirts of the freeway, you can see cotton fields. You'll see the little white puffs of the plants still growing. We still have cotton farmers now. So the last C that I wanted to talk to you about was copper. Now, this is a penny, okay? Probably the most common thing that we use copper for now, but we also used to use copper for pots and pans in the kitchen. You might, I don't know, you might even have a set of copper pots and pans in your house. You also use copper sometimes for pipes in your homes, for heating and cooling and things like that, because copper can be resistant to breaking down if water flows through it and that kind of thing. Copper is a metal, so if you have copper pipes, sometimes they can, freeze, but in Arizona, we really don't always have that problem because of our climate. So, your job today is to do a little bit of research on your own about the 5 C's of Arizona, to write a paragraph, and just give a little bit of detail about what you learned. So remember, our 5 C's were cattle, we had citrus, climate, cotton, and copper. So those are the 5 things that you want to look at about Arizona. Get a little bit more information about the state that we live in and what we're known for. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.